Hello.
Hello.
Okay, what happened? Okay, so how are you today? Is it
Uh, okay. Yeah, it's a bit busy. That is okay.
still not finished with your work?
I finished almost my work for today. So customer meeting or sorry.
Oh.
Today, so in the morning, yes, I was a little bit busy, but for now it's okay.
Customers meeting. Did you do it online or you really have to do it face to face or physically?
It's only online. Yeah, so I use online meeting application. Yeah, so I didn't have to go there.
Okay, that perks of being what do you call this? A freelancer?
We're not freelancer yet. I belong to so a company and yeah,
But
so
working at home.
yeah, working at home. Yeah, so my company promotes remote work. So yeah, hopefully I can work from home every day.
Which is very nice, but
Yeah,
comfortable, right?
yeah, comfortable. Yeah, so I don't have to. Yeah, so ride on the train that is very so crowded.
Okay, at least when you ride your train there in your country, it's not that noisy because answering phone calls
Mm-hmm.
is not really permitted.
Mm-hmm.
Here, if you're going to ride a train, aside from being so crowded, you have to deal with a lot of noises.
Oh, that's too
Now,
bad.
Cebu don't have trains yet.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully, we will have one. But in Manila, they have trains that is one means of their transportation,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really busy.
Oh.
So you should try one.
Uh-huh. Yes, if I have the chance, yes.
Are you
Yeah,
very
I
too
have.
sure?
Yeah, just for my out of my curiosity. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Well, hopefully you can try one.
Uh-huh.
You can try riding our train here in the Philippines, and
Hmm.
you can really differentiate and appreciate your trains there in Japan.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just being honest.
Hmm.
So hopefully we can get some of your technologies
Hmm.
and your disciplines soon.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but I don't know.
Have you ever riding on our trains? Yeah.
Not
No,
yet,
not yet.
but remember I always ask.
Hmm.
So some of my students I get to ask how it is to ride in your trains. So they say answering phone calls is not allowed. So you have to
Mm.
respect others.
Yes, yeah, not allowed. Not allowed, but there is no punishment here. And
So it's
so,
discipline
yeah, discipline. This is
and respect,
discipline.
right?
Yeah.
So hopefully we can adapt to it here in Philippines, but well, it's a hopeless case, I guess. Okay, so let's go back to our lesson.
Hmm. Yeah.
So we are going to study daily news in this lesson. So the title is Electric Kickboards Cause Chaos in Tokyo Expressways. Wow. Okay, this isn't new, right?
Oh, this is new. Yeah. So we often see this kind of how can I say kickboards in the street, especially in urban areas. So yeah, 5 years ago, yeah. So when I stayed in the UK, so I saw this kind of kickboards on the road
Oh.
actually, but at the time we didn't see in Japan, but yeah, recently there are a lot of kickboards now.
Oh, so are you permitted to use it, especially along the highways?
I don't think so. This is prohibited, I think.
Ah, okay. But the one that you have, the kickboards that you have, is really from Japan. You made it, not import.
Mm. The company who that runs this business is Japanese company, but the product is actually, I think, imported.
Oh, okay. Maybe one day Japan will have their own
Hmm. Yeah, so
because you
we can.
are
I think
the
we can.
yeah.
Yeah, because we have a lot of the vehicle companies, Toyota or so Honda or something like that. So yeah, we can create that kind of products, but sometimes this this theme is very controversial because uh, a lot of people feel some sense of annoying, yeah. So
Why?
about this, yeah, kind of vehicle kickboards because so the riders
Mm.
on these kickboards are not so disciplined, yeah. So they go the pathways for the pedestrians.
Yeah, that's one problem.
Yeah, so it's very
So,
big problem, and so there are a lot of critics
mm.
on the X or some social medias. Yeah, so yeah, this vehicle is very controversial.
Yeah, because the kickboards itself can go or can pass through
Mhm.
the pedestrian lanes
Yes.
and also in the sidewalks where people can just walk. So,
Yeah, but so the users of these kickboards don't care about that, and so they continue to ride on kickboards there.
okay, so which one is faster? Having a bicycle or this one, or riding this one?
Riding these kickboards are faster than bicycle.
Ah, okay, so is it really fast?
Um, it- Actually, it's fast, but not faster than so slower than motorcycles. Yeah.
Oh, still it's rechargeable or
Rechargeable, I
yeah.
think.
Okay, so I haven't seen this one in Philippines yet.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. And I know Philippines really is really good in in imitating something. So maybe one day I'll get across with it, or someone will be riding it. Anyhow, wow. Okay, now that's another problem for the government.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because it's how you will control it, especially with the youngsters nowadays.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Okay, so they are really adventurous, doesn't really care at all.
Yeah,
So even with
adventurous.
riding motorcycles, they are reckless. I can say
Mm.
that they are reckless.
Yeah, yeah. So, and we can ride this. We can use this skateboard without driver's license. So,
Without permits.
yeah.
So what if the government will implement permit when using that one?
I'm not sure. But so, respecting also or considering the situation where the other countries like UK or the US
Hmm.
actually implemented this kind of kickboards before in advance. So, yeah, we
Okay, I
oh.
wonder how
mm.
your elders or the Japanese people will react to it.
Yeah, so like I said, so elder people are more likely to criticize this kickboards.
Yeah, because
Be-
they are users with bicycles,
yes.
which
Hmm.
is I think mm, more useful because you can also do exercises while bicycling.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but so these kickboards are especially catering to the younger people
Mm.
who don't have a bicycle or other options to move uh, from for a bit a longer distance.
Okay, so but I think this one is more expensive than bicycles.
So we don't have to buy it. So one company provide these kickboards on the road, and they rent for the users. And
Oh,
so the users can rent this kickboard from a station for this kind of kickboards, and they so they leave. They can leave uh, other station as well after using it.
oh. So what if it will be lost?
It has GPS,
GPS?
GPS with it.
Ah.
And so if it is outside of the area to park,
Hmm.
um, the meter to so the meter that doesn't stop. So uh, the meter means so that how can I say they have to more users have to more if it's the meter is not stopped.
Okay, so they have some ways to have it tracked,
Hmm.
and can they also control it? For example, it's already been beyond the limit. So can they lighten
Oh,
up it and it just don't.
maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think there are some limits, and so if it exceeds the limit, it notifies so the users.
But before you can get it,
Mhm.
they will ask for something from you, like an identification number or an ID.
Maybe so. We have to register our personal information for the
Ah.
application to activate that kickboards because it has a QR code to
Mm,
scan on it, and scanning. So to activate this kickboard, we have to scan the QR code with application by the company.
I see. Okay.
Mhm.
See, I ask a lot from you. So that's how I learn about your trades.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now
Oh,
let's have
okay.
oh.
Okay.
So let's have words and phrases. Now let's learn some of the words that are used in the article.
Mhm.
So let's have the first words. Please repeat after me.
Okay.
Expressway.
Expressway.
Okay, what if you will have an expressway for those kickboards?
Oh, sorry.
Is it possible?
I don't think so. Because it's very dangerous. Yeah.
Okay, allocated for them only.
Yeah.
Is it possible for your roads? Or your roads are very wide?
Uh, well, actually, I think it's a kind of wide, but some lanes. Sometimes our expressway has lanes for to stop uh, cars while accidents.
Mm. Oh,
Yeah,
just like a pit stop.
yeah. So,
Ah.
but I think there are enough no enough room for this kind of
For
kickboards.
another one.
Yeah.
For an additional. Okay.
Mhm.
Now he drove down the expressway to get to the city.
He drove down the expressway to get to the city.
Okay, can you please make a sentence using the word expressway?
Expressway. Kickboard. Kickboards cannot be used in the expressway.
Okay, next. Incident.
Incident.
The incident caused a lot of confusion among the drivers.
The incident caused a lot of confusion among the drivers.
Can you please make a sentence using the word incident?
Incident. Mm, uh, I wanna avoid incident of trains while commuting.
Okay, next, closure.
Closure.
The store announced the closure of its branch due to renovations.
The store announced the closure of its branch due to renovations.
Can you please make a sentence using the word closure?
Okay. I was disappointed with the closure of my favorite restaurant.
For real?
Real? Yeah, sometimes it's the case.
Ah, okay, next, hazard.
Hazard.
The icy roads were a major hazard during the storm.
The icy roads were a major hazard during the storm.
Can you please make a sentence using the word hazard?
Okay, the earthquakes are a major hazard for living in Japan.
Next, classify.
Classify.
The books are classified by genre and the library.
The books are classified by genre in the library.
Okay, can you please make a sentence using the word classify?
Okay, classify. AI is classified into the field of computer science.
Okay, you have a lot of AIs in your country. Anyway, do you have any questions so far?
No questions.
Okay, now let's move on to the next part, which is the comprehension. So please look at the direction.
Okay.
Now let's move on to the listening focus. Let's check the questions that you will have to answer later. So please look at the questions as I read them twice. So let's have number 1. Why was the LUUP kickboard considered a hazard on the expressway? Why was the LUUP kickboard considered a hazard on the expressway?
We call it loop.
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 Okay, so what's that does mean? Okay, later.
Okay, later, yeah.
See, I'm asking again.
Okay.
Okay, another question. How did the Tokyo Metropolitan Expressway authorities classify the loop kickboard? How did the Tokyo Metropolitan Express authorities classify the loop kickboard? How do some services enhance safety compared to loop's approach? How do some services enhance safety compared to loop's approach? Okay, now let's listen to the audio. Here we go.
Electric kickboards caused chaos on Tokyo expressways. On January 18, 2025, Mr. A was driving on the Tokyo Metropolitan Expressway Haneda line when he noticed a loop electric kickboard. This was unusual, as such vehicles are not permitted on expressways due to their low speed. The incident caused a temporary closure of parts of the Haneda and Bayshore lines, highlighting concerns about road safety. At first, Mr. A could not identify the object, but as he got closer, he realized it was a loop kickboard. It was moving much slower than the surrounding vehicles, creating a dangerous situation. The speed limit on the expressway is 60 kilometers per hour, while the kickboard's maximum speed is 20 kilometers per hour, which was a hazard. The Tokyo Metropolitan Expressway authorities confirmed the vehicle was a loop. These electric kickboards are classified as specific small motorcycles and are banned from expressways. There were 6 similar incidents in 2023, and 9 by January 2024, including this one. To reduce these risks, services like Loop have added warnings in their apps to alert riders when approaching restricted areas. However, these alerts depend on voluntary compliance. Other services, like one in Chiba, use GPS to stop the vehicle automatically in restricted zones, which could further improve safety.
Okay, now I know. So it's not an abbreviated form of the word loop. So it's really called loop.
Loop.
Okay. So I thought it's somehow abbreviated words.
Yeah.
Loop. Okay. So now let's go to the questions. So I'll read this question and please say your answers out loud. So let's start with number 1. Why was the loop kickboard considered a hazard on the expressway?
Because it was moving much slower than the surrounding vehicles, creating dangerous situation.
Yeah, and
Um,
it's lower, no?
yeah. Okay. So. Mm, yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's okay.
Okay, now let's go to the number two question. How did the Tokyo Metropolitan Expressway authorities classify the loop kickboards?
It classified electric kickboards as specific small motorcycles and
Mm.
banned uh, them from pathways, expressways.
Okay, now I know it's really bad, so
Mm,
it's prohibited. Okay, number three. How do some services enhance safety compared to loop's approach?
okay, let's see. Mm, um, Other services have added warnings in their apps to alert riders when approaching restricted areas, and some applications use GPS to stop the vehicle automatically in restricted zones.
Okay, wow. Okay, now let's move on to the next activity, which is the read out. So please read out the article.
Okay, but let's skip this part.
Okay, now let's
Mm,
move on to discussion.
okay.
Okay, although we are discussing already earlier.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, now please answer this question freely or by using the situation given.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll read this question, then you can answer freely or open the answer key to have a better idea of how to answer. Let's start with number one. Do you think electric kickboards should be allowed in expressways? Why or why not?
I don't think so. Yeah,
Hmm.
so obviously because electric vehicles, like this article says, are very slow, mm, much slower than other vehicles, and so there were, I think, while drivers license exam, you know, so while I studied about the some situations in the expressways.
Hmm.
So we have to follow other vehicles' speed. Yeah, so this is a implicit rules among us, among users, among drivers.
True.
So yeah, 20 kilometers per hour is too slow. Yeah.
True, and it is very risky for the driver itself.
Yes, of course. So their body is completely exposed to other vehicles, and if there would be an accident with cars, so the rider more likely to die.
Yeah. Okay, but you have to wear like safety help, so safety equipments if you're
uh,
going to ride loop kickboards. Like for
no,
example, helmet. No.
no, no. There
Oh.
are
Okay.
when it comes to the usage in normal road, normal street, so I don't see people who wear helmets or something to protect their bodies.
Mm.
Yeah, so I think there are no strict rules to use it.
Ah. Okay, that's more risky
Yeah,
because they
more
don't have
risky.
any protective gears. Okay. Now
Yeah.
let's go to question number two.
Okay.
Is it necessary to increase speed limits for specific small motorcycles? Why or why not?
No. Yeah, so we shouldn't use that kind of motorcycles in
True, very
expressways.
true. I would
Yeah.
agree to that. That's very risky. Okay, so because accidents is inevitable, so you really don't know.
Hmm.
So even if you're very slow, then maybe the impact on the other hand will is it has a great impact, and then you will be dead.
Yeah. So other vehicles are affected by the slower, motorcycles, and so that causes traffic jams.
Very true. Okay, another question. Are electric kickboards a safer alternative for short distance travel compared to bicycles? That's why I am asking you earlier.
Mm-hmm. No. Mm, More risky than bicycles because
At least the bicycles you can hear helmet. You
uh,
have protective gears. Eh,
no, we don't put on that kind of gears to protect ourselves.
okay, but
Well,
can you control?
we don't sometimes.